I slept almost 16 hours. That, like, 3 days with hardly no sleep caught up with me, and I just slept this whole time. Like, I intended to stay up and watch a little TV and stuff, and I passed out, and I got up 16 hours later. I don't ever sleep that much, but I hadn't slept for crap for 3 days, so just kind of caught up to me. Start adding some of these because when I'm going down the road, I get in deep thought a lot. Just wondered, anybody else just want to get together with like 10 of your buddies and buy a big plot of land and start your own town? I've got to start carrying my phone into the truck stops. So I'm at the register and I'm getting my fuel receipt and something to drink. And I'm done paying, and I literally just kind of turned my shoulder like this to start heading towards the door. And this older guy bumps me in the shoulder and says nothing. So I'm like, excuse me for standing here. And I walked on. I get 3 or 4 steps out of the truck stop and I hear someone say, "Hey!" Turn back, it's the same old dude. I'm like, yes. It's like, were you talking to me like that? I was like, yes, sir, I was. You bumped into me, you didn't say anything. It's pretty rude. So you don't talk to me like that, young man. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're an older guy, so you think that's like, you're gonna belittle me by saying I'm young? Okay. It's like, I don't want to fight with you. And he goes up his chest and is like, that's right, you don't want to fight me. So me being like, me, I was like, all right then. And I stepped up to about an inch from his face. It's like, so what are you going to do about it? It's like, you come out of the truck stop hooping and hollering after you bumped into me and being rude and not, exchanging niceties. You're going to come out here and you're going to threaten me. You're going to act, try to claim some kind of authority over me because I'm younger than you. And he's like, well, you talk to your parents like that? I was like, you're not my parents. They have nothing to do with this situation. You're a grown man. I'm a grown man. You come out the truck stop talking crap stop acting like you're going to be tough, this is what happens. I'm going to confront you. It's like, just kind of steaming mad at this point. And I'm like, look, I don't want to fight you. He's like, that's right. He's like, whatever. You're a bad man. I get it. You're a big, strong man. He's like, now listen for a second, because I'm trying to speak. And he quiets down for a second. He's like, I don't want to fight you. But you came out of the truck stop being aggressive. You've threatened me. You've tried to belittle me. I'm not turning my back on you. I'm not going to hit you. But you need to turn around and walk away. And then I'll turn around, go to my truck, be the end of this. And he didn't get that in his head, so he's like, well, I don't understand what you wanted from me. I said, well, in polite society, when you run into somebody, you say, excuse me. And he's like, fine, excuse me then. I was like, fine, have a good day. He's like, you too. And he walked away. I gotta carry my phone with me. I've had so many experiences like that where dudes will get real big and tough, and then you call their bluff like a man does. You stand up to them, you get real intimate, get real close, especially when you're a big guy. I'm not a small dude. I'm 6 foot tall, 225, 230 pounds. I'm not a small guy. So when I stand up and I get real close, you're gonna feel a little threatened unless you're, giant. And this guy wasn't. He was a 60-year-old dude, real kind of small guy, and he just felt offended. So he had to come out and tell me how tough he was, until I called him on his bluff and he went his own way. Sitting here debating whether to park here or go on. I guess the way they have it set up, the best option would be to try to get to the other side of Nashville. It's being Saturday, hopefully I won't hit a huge traffic jam, but every single time I ever go to Nashville, I end up in a traffic jam. So if I end up stuck in traffic in Nashville, I have to park in Nashville, which I really don't like to do. I try to avoid parking in major cities at all costs, because trucks get broke into, prostitutes come and knock on your door, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I try to avoid major cities, but parking in them anyway. But if there's no traffic in Nashville, I'm going to try to get up to White House, Tennessee, which is about 3.5 hours away, and then I can park there until I get ready to roll out tomorrow. That'll put me like 2.5, 3 hours from London, Kentucky, and then the thing I'm working around is because my load delivers tomorrow afternoon. And why that's a problem is because it's Walmart, which means it's going to take at least 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. And that'll put me leaving Walmart right as everyone else is trying to find a place to park. And in that part of the country, there's very little places to park. So when I leave Walmart tomorrow, it's gonna be a pain in the butt trying to find a place to park within like the 2-hour drive it takes to get from London to Loudoun. So I'm trying to get as much done today as so I can have some time to go looking around and find somewhere to park, because I've in 10 years never parked on an on-ramp. It's not what I do. I find a legal place to park because I don't want a bunch of parking tickets. So hopefully I can find somewhere to park when I get out of Walmart tomorrow. But to help that out, I'm going to go try to get through Nashville this morning instead of waiting. What? Come here. Come here. Oh, he's ready to go potty. Well, we're like 3 hours from London, Kentucky, and I don't have to be there until tomorrow afternoon, so a nice long break here. I'll go take a shower and try to relax a little bit before I go to bed. I drove 550 miles today. Some gorgeous foliage here in Tennessee today. Anyway, catch you in the next one.